Our top story this hour: family, friends and colleagues of the late security guard David Sejobe will gather this morning in Limpopo for his final send-off. The 49-year-old died after a vehicle struck him in an alleged hit and run. He is best known for his warm greetings that brightened the days of staff and passers-by at the MultiChoice headquarters in Randburg. Let's take you live to Sejobe's home outside Elim in Limpopo. Our reporter Zola Sholwana is live for us from there. Zola, good morning. I mean, it is quite evident the impact that David has had on people he knew and people he didn't even know. What can you tell us about him?
I mean, Master Chaba, we are talking about somebody that made our day, especially those that work around Randburg, where you'd be going to park your car there. And the first thing that he would say is that I am good by the grace of God. And that is really in that Sejobe for you. He would be greeting anybody and everyone that was passing by there. As I'm speaking to you, Bram Fisher, the road is no longer the same, because his face was just a beacon of hope and a beacon of joy. We are at his home, and this is, of course, where his final farewell will be held. We are expecting mourners from all parts of South Africa to gather at his homestead to pay tribute to him. I mean, this is a man, that lived his life fully. And I remember one of the interviews he did, he said to, one of the people that were interviewing him that he's just grateful for the gift of life. Somebody that used to travel 86 kilometers in the morning, going to work, Master Chaba, and going back to Orange Farm every single day without a doubt, and a figure that was full of life. But let's speak to one of his daughters. Ma'am, thank you very much.
Yeah.
What makes you say your father was a hero?
My father was kotsi yanga baba muthu ane athonipa muthu muṅwe na muṅwe vasina ndavha zwori oyo muthu ndi muthu wa hani kana tshiimo tshawe vasina ndavha. Kotsi yanga vha ṱanganedza muthu muṅwe na muṅwe na hayani a ri ngo vhona khotsi vha ndau, ro vhona khotsi vho no tshila na riṋe vho no ri funa vhane riṋe ro rali ro xelelwa na musi ri tshi vhona zwine shango ḽa khou ita musi ḽi tshi khou vha onara ri khou zwi pfha uri ro xelelwa nga muthu zwine riṋe ra vha ri khou zwi vhona yani na shango ḽo dovha ḽa vhona zwezwo. Riṋe ri khou pfha ro vhaisalesa sa muṱa ndi si tsha amba na kha mami ri khou pfha ro vhaisalesa.
And we know him as a joyful person, always smiling. I mean, I remember he smiled very well. But as a father at home, what kind of a person was he? Was he ever strict, maybe?
No, my father was a kotsi yanga vho vha muthu ane vha kona uri guide zwavhuḓi na musi vha tshi amba na riṋe a si ola muthu ane vha ḓo vha hashi kana vha nga iṅwe nḓila. Vha tshi ri ṱuṱuwedza nga nḓila ine I a pfesesea wa zwi pfha zwori vha khou tshila.
And I know one of his goals was to make sure that you guys also get to start cycling, and some, children in his community. He even said he hopes that one day he will have, the financial capacity to be able to buy more bikes so that he can teach underprivileged children to cycle, because he knows that has helped him quite a lot in terms of his health.
Yes, hezwo ndi zwone. Kotsi yanga ndi muthu vhane na hoyu muḽoro wawe wa baisigira vho ḓi thoma nga zwezwo musi vha tshi fhola diabetic na asthma vha ya vha kona u thusa na zwihole vha tshi humbela baisigira heiḽa ine ya ṋamedza vhathu vhavhili. Vho vha tshi tou ya vha dzhia muthu ane ndi muholefhali hayani vha gidima naye vha tshi khou vha thusa na zwo uri vhaholefhali kha vha bviseliwe nnḓa. Wo vha muḽoro muhulwane musi na zwino vha tshi swika he vha vha tshi vho yo dalela mashango ḓavha vha tshi vho yo gidima fhethu ho no nga vho Durban, vho Namibia, vho Cape Town na vho Zimbabwe haningei. Zwa zwino khotsi yanga vho vha vha tshi khou tea u ya Egypt u yo gidima.
Just take us through the last moment you spoke to your father. What was the conversation like, and what did he say to you?
Last conversation ye ra vha nayo na dedi ndi zwa uri vho vha vha tshi khou ri vha khou tama u vhona ono ṅwaha riṋe ri tshi khou shuma. Saunga nne na Rotondwa na Jennifer ro phasa matric zwino vhone vho vha vha tshi khou ḓibalela uri sa phanḓa nga ndavha ya masheleni mara khotsi anga vho muḽoro wavho uri vhona ri tshi khou ya huṅwe fhethu.
Thank you very much. Maybe we should also speak to the young lady here. You know, what kind of a father was Daddy?
She was so great. She was so beautiful for me, and she was careful.
You can speak any language of your choice. It's okay.
Okay, kutsanga chintakumela, vachimpelekeza chikoloni, vachi tutuadza nga zwa chikolo, vachintusanga nga homework.
Sissy, let me bring you in the picture, and I just want you to maybe let us know how you feel after you saw the outpouring love that came from South Africans. At some point at MultiChoice, you know, people were just celebrating your father. There's a billboard that is, you know, celebrating your father's legacy. What does that say to you about the kind of man that he was?
Thank you so much. To tell you the truth, that was so amazing. Like, it amazed me, and I was wondering, or if he was still alive, what was he going to feel like? How was he going to feel? Because that was like, whenever we got home, he will tell us, I'm all over. People love me. People respect me, and everything. So you people guys at home, you have to do that as well. So when I saw those billboards, I was like, yo, if he was still alive, that got me through. It's true that people sometimes celebrate you when you're no longer alive. Because if he was alive, he was going to be so happy. Yes.
And what are the life lessons that you've taken from your father? What is it that's going to carry you through in life when you think about him?
One of his keywords was work harder, study, go out. You will see that there is life out there. You will see that there are good people, and he will say, if you come to my work, you will see that there are young people driving big cars. That's my dream for you people. So just work hard, study harder, and push. Yes.
And something that was actually quite inspiring about your father is that he knew a lot of languages, about 41 of those languages. Where did he teach you any of those languages? And how was he able to learn all these languages?
That was amazing. And even today I ask myself, how? Because, hey, to others, even just to learn 3 languages, it's hard. But for him, like, it's something that was easy. Like, he told himself to be taught. You know, if he asked, he will get assistance because, you know, he humbled himself. Just like at MultiChoice, there are so multi-language people. Yeah. So he will, like, ask people, what does this mean? So that he can accommodate everyone, as he was someone that used to accommodate everyone. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Lele, let's talk about the tragic day, which, you know, was not an easy one for your family. Your father was going to work as usual, cycling, doing something that he loved, something that he said, you know, he spoke quite passionately about. You are expecting your father to come back home as usual and remind you that you need to work hard and remind you that he loves you and that you need to love people. And you get a call that your father is no more.
That moment I was shattered. Like, I did not have any tear. Like, my body just froze. I was like, no, there is no way. I just want to see him. Before, when I was told, I was like, no, there is no way that my father, like, he was full of life. He left the house full of life and promising to come back. So when we got the call, I don't know how to react. Yes.
Thank you very much for your time, ladies. And of course, your father was an incredibly amazing person. You have seen that throughout the week, and you are yet to see more of that today as people will be gathering at the homestead and, of course, paying tribute to the man that put a smile to all of us, Masechaba. I mean, if you passed by MultiChoice, you'd always see his joyous self. He had no rainy day. He had no sunny day. His mood was consistent every day. It could be in the morning. It could be in the afternoon. I mean, as a person, sometimes you don't have the best morning and you don't feel like talking to anyone. But for Ndata David, every day was the same. And I remember when he was asked, why do you always greet people, when you're outside your workplace? He said, because when I look at a person, I see an image of God. So wouldn't you be excited when you see an image of God? We know that he has taken his last bicycle trip We know that he did not report to work for his last day of work. But one thing that remains, Masechaba, is that his joy will forever remain in all our lives, especially those that got to experience him on a personal level. Indeed, Bram Fisher will never be the same. Nobody can actually get to feel his shoes. No one can ever be Ndade David Sejobe. As soon as the program starts, Masechaba, we will of course update you and our viewers so that we get to celebrate the legacy of this beacon of joy. Back to you in studio.
Thanks very much, Zola. Our reporter, Newzroom Afrika reporter, Zola Sholwana, coming to us live from Limpopo.